They were really interesting at the time, and they're still interesting. The difference this time is that they have a major label debut CD out, and we get a chance to talk to Jay and Dino and the rest of the guys while they were here in Halifax.
Check 1, 2. Stand by, Mike. Mike, stand by.
That's looking pretty good.
And go, Mike.
Okay.
Sun will call on baby's clothes like widows down. In the clay that stays from time, fade away, fade
Well, Winnipeg, to me, has always been a place where there's been tons of bands, and it's always had a very healthy music scene, at least from the outside looking in. Is it still that way, or is it...
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's still very much that way. A lot of musicians, a lot of people that play, a lot of people playing together now. I think a lot of people doing different things and doing a lot of different projects and stuff with other people and recording with other people. There's a lot of people just because there's not so many places to play now as there maybe once was. And I think people are just kind of staying home and recording their songs more than playing out.
Well, how does the idea that you've got this label do, how did that affect the way you go about doing your stuff? Or did it? Or did you just go, yeah, okay, well, we're on a label now, so big deal?
Yeah, kind of. We kind of just carried on with the way that we were doing things because we're just going to put out a record anyway.
I don't think it's changed the way we're doing things now, though. Everybody's still kind of just working at their own pace, and whether there's many clubs to play at or only a few select clubs to play at, it still feels kind of like it always has.
Now, is the lineup in the band sort of solid, or is it totally in flux? Or, like, for instance, how many people are actually going to be on the stage this evening?
Tonight?
Tonight there will be 3.
3?
Yeah, it's been as solid as it ever was, I suppose. We had been touring with 4 up to just recently, and I think when we're out west with Hayden in a couple weeks or a week, we'll be a 4-piece again.
So what's the consideration? Is it just... Is it
When our
an
friends
economic
can come.
one, or
No, when our friends can come.
Right.
Like, it's all, we like to have our friends come drive around with us in the van. We make them drive. Like Alfie.
Yeah, I'd like to introduce Alf.
Yeah.
Hi.
First trip out?
Out east, yeah.
Yeah. So far, so good?
I love it. I don't think I'm going to come back or go back to Winnipeg with these
Well,
guys.
we got room, you know.
I'm here.
And you're messing around with videos these days, too. I haven't seen it yet, but what's that experience like for you?
It's such a new, like, we just don't know enough about it, like the making of videos and how it all works, to actually be, like, really super involved. But the last one we did was with Alf, and he was a great guy to work with. He was very open to any kind of idea, and he was just fun to be around. He was a really positive person. And then we did one for Prince Vince, too. And we did that with our friend Derek Horn in Winnipeg, and just at a friend's house. And that one was a lot of fun, too. But I think, you know, it's like doing anything else. You kind of learn from the process of doing it. And so I think, you know, if we do another one, which we're kind of talking about right now or something, we're not sure yet, but we want to be more involved with it.
So, but, you know, maybe there's a chance you'll be mastering film before you get around to computers?
Possibly.
That sounds inviting.
Yeah.
I stumble on my shoes and make a face that I could never use. And when I think of you, driving in a station wagon.
Now, have you managed to get to the rest of the country, and this is the end of this thing, or are you in the middle of something, or is this just a weird East thing, and then you're...
It's a weird East thing, I think.
It's a weird East thing kind of in the middle of things. Because from here, we're going to Winnipeg to play a show.
Wow, there's Brownie.
Yeah, they're throwing darts at the map. But we're hooking up with Hayden in Winnipeg, and then we're going west with him. So the Turbocharger dates kind of came up, and then the Hayden date, and then they just kind of came together, and we just kind of went, well, we can do it. We'll do it. We had enough time to drive back to Winnipeg to do it.
Special thanks to Steve Thompson for routing this tour. Thanks, Steve.
Parakeet.